The track selling system takes you through 7 steps in the sales process, from first approaching your prospect to cementing the sale. This 7-step procedure has been field tested and it works. Although it is structured, it's not canned. You'll find it completely adaptable to your own personality, the different personalities of your prospects, and the specific product or service that you sell. In every step, you'll be of service to your prospects with complete integrity, using persuasion, not pressure.
Yeah, the company was originally founded 42 years ago by a gentleman by the name of Max Axe. So that's where the name came from. Max died in 1975, and I acquired it shortly thereafter, and have been involved in the training arena since that period of time. And basically we are a sales training and management consulting firm, primarily we teach people how to sell, and we teach managers how to manage salespeople, and we do that better than anyone in the world.
And you said that, and I truly believe that, and say that once again, because I want the audience to know they're in for a whirlwind half hour.
All right. Well, we teach people how to sell, we teach managers how to manage salespeople, and we do that better than anyone in the world. And the reason for that, it's not just my opinion, there's a reason for that. We are the only company in existence that teaches selling as a science. You know, most people think that selling is just a matter of going out and out talking to another person. To be a successful salesperson, all you have to do is be a good conversationalist. Nothing could be farther from the truth, especially today. Today, if you're going to be successful in selling, in fact, today, if you're going to survive in selling, you're going to have to be a highly trained, competent sales professional, or you will not survive.
You see, that's what selling is. Selling is finding the people to sell, and then selling the people you find. That's what selling is. But closing the sale has always been the great mystery of selling. If your experience is anything like mine, someplace in your early sales career, you went to one of those master salesmen and you asked them that infamous question, which probably went something about like this. You probably said, "Harry?" Seemed like they were all named Harry. "Harry, how do you know when to close?" If your answer was anything like mine, old Harry said, "You'll know." Then you probably said, "Well, how do I know?" And old Harry says, "It's a feeling you get." Then you probably said, "Well, how do I know when I got the feeling?" "You'll learn." Well, how do I learn? By closing too early and too often, that's how you learn. That's nonsense. First of all, you can't feel anything you don't know. And second of all, there is a right time to close a sale. And that's when your buyer has made the other 4 buying decisions, and the only remaining decision is when to buy.
Probably one of the things is the great myth about selling, the so-called difference between selling a tangible product and an intangible service. Let's think about that for a moment. When a person goes out and spends $100,000 for a sports car, what are they buying? Are they buying transportation to get them back and forth to their job?
They can get a basic Chevy 2-door coupe.
That's right, that's right. So when a person goes out and spends $500,000 for a home, what are they buying? Protection from the elements? No. They're buying a neighborhood. They're buying a lifestyle. They're buying keeping up with the Joneses. So my premise is that regardless of what you're selling, whether you're selling a tangible product like an automobile, or you're selling something intangible like an idea, or an insurance policy, or banking services, or whatever it is, what you're selling is the intangible aspects of that product or service. We say to salespeople, when you're talking with your prospect about buying your product or services, just visualize a sign on their forehead that says, "What will it do for me?" Always make sure that you're answering that question. Your future depends on one thing, and that is how well you can sell. Now, I'm not talking about going out and selling a company's products or services, but how well you can sell yourself and how well you can sell your ideas. It will determine your success more so than anything else, and it's a very basic reason. A person that cannot sell an idea is not much better off than a person that doesn't have an idea. I'm not so sure I would say that anyone can sell. I think what we have proven is that we can take the average person that's honest, willing to work, and follow instructions, and develop that person into a successful salesperson. Maybe not an outstanding producer, maybe not a star salesperson, but certainly within the 20% of salespeople that sell 80% of all products and services that's sold in this country. The competition is going to get greater and greater and greater. Vince, I'm continually amazed today to go into companies and find companies that have a manufacturing process, they got an accounting process, they got a data processing process, but they leave selling purely to happenstance. That doesn't make any sense because nothing happens until something is sold. Let me preface that by saying that we strongly believe that the best salesperson in the company should be the CEO of the company. Because you see, the CEO of the company has to sell everyone. He or she has to sell employees, stockholders, board directors, customers. They have to sell everyone. And as I said earlier, a person that cannot sell an idea is not much better off than a person that doesn't have an idea.
If we can schedule the training of the people in your department for next week, is there any reason why we shouldn't go ahead?